Hello and welcome back to Twin Tiers Overtime. We're back in the computer screens right on this
Finally.
on this meeting. We're back where we normally are, but we got a great show coming up. This is episode 10, I believe, for us. Nick Ketter, Kyle Nuss, as always, and my microphone's trying to fall down. So we're right back where we started.
Right back where we started, Nick. As always, you know, as I know, there's no place like home, my friend.
Yeah, it's great to be back. And we got a great guest today. We got Athens football. It's Carter Ruud. He's coming in. He's a multi-sport athlete. We're excited to see what he has to say about the upcoming PA football season. I know there was just football in New York in the spring, but now PA football is coming back for the fall too, in addition to New York football. So
Mhm.
there'll be a lot of football going on
Yeah,
right
we're
on.
starting to finally get back to a little normalcy. Hold on. The football seasons will be back to normal, which will be nice. I did have a little hope for spring, but
Yeah.
they did what they could.
Well, speaking of normalcy, we're able to have a very fun weekend up at Watkins Glen International. It was an awesome weekend. The ARCA series was there. The Truck series was there for the first time since 2000. The Xfinity series and the Cup series all raced at the Glen back just last weekend. And, well, it'll be 2 weekends, but, well, yeah, you get the thing.
Eh,
But, yeah, it was back. It was awesome. Corey Heim taking over the ARCA series race there, racing against Ty Gibbs and getting the win in the Clean Harbors 100. You had Austin Hill getting the first Truck Series win at the Glen since 2000 in the United Rentals 176. I got a chance to interview him after the race too. That was really cool.
And then, of
And
course, Ty Gibbs, he winning his third Xfinity race of the season with the Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey 200. I love saying that, by the way.
great sponsor right there.
And then,
Yeah.
of course, hey, Nick, who won the Go Bowling at the Glen?
Well, if it weren't for penalties and all kinds of stuff, Chase Elliott was tracking down teammate Kyle Larson for the win, but he couldn't catch him. Kyle Larson gets another win, and he's that much closer to a regular season championship.
Hey, Nick, who guessed Kyle Larson to win?
So if you did watch our Glenn special,
Say
Kyle
it, Nick.
picked Kyle Larson to win. I picked Chase Elliott to win. I'd say we were pretty good at
We
this
were
point. I
pretty
mean,
good.
we did pick 1 and 2, and we picked Ty Gibbs. We previewed Corey Heim and Austin Hill. So we told you you didn't have to listen to us, but maybe you want to next time.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna say we're geniuses because we're not, but when it comes to NASCAR, we might know something.
Yeah, it was
Just a
kind of our
little.
forte. Yeah, this is pretty cool. We were pretty close, I would say.
All
I
right.
mean, we were pretty good.
All right, time to get off our high horse for a second. By the way, Nick, has anyone told you look like Chase Elliott?
Yeah, well, now after what you're about to see, a lot of people have. A lot of people thought I was Chase Elliott actually, but we had the great ability to do a little fun, have a little fun on the Watkins weekend. Myself and Andy and some of our crew went out, and I dressed up as Chase Elliott, who I was told I looked like many times, and walked around did a little fan package. Many people thought I was Chase Elliott, and it made for a great package, which you'll see little parts of. Obviously, you can check out the whole thing on mytwintiers.com/sports. But our very own Chuck Bray made a great package encompassing the whole weekend at WGI. And we're going to throw that in there for you right now. So take a look.
Couple of years since we've been able to come up, and so coming back, seeing a lot of people that we've seen over the years, it's like coming home.
To win the first time back in 21 years is really special. I've wanted to win at a road course for a very long time.
It's awesome, to get 3 wins in my partial year. It means a lot, and it's super cool. So it's been an awesome year, and I really can't thank everybody enough.
What you love most about Chase Elliott?
He's the best. He's the best. He's the best, man. You got it. Good luck today.
I can't wait to just hear the engines roar and hearing that awesome sound.
Never actually been here before, so to kind of be at this huge international event and then come home and have something that kind of feels equally as big and exciting and be a part of it is really, really special.
Just never felt like I was that good, you know, like I was good but not good enough to win, and so it's been great to get a couple road course wins this year and enjoying it for sure.
And as you can see, there was a lot of fun. It was just a great weekend overall. You know, a lot of people showed up. Just great.
Yeah, it was super cool. We saw Michael Jordan was there for his team 2311. Very cool. 18 Sports got a chance to see him, and that was pretty neat. Having him in the twin tier, so that's a huge highlight.
When everyone realized Michael Jordan was there, everyone flipped.
Yeah, I remember. I was actually over with Chuck in turn one, and then he came up on the big board, and I was like, "Hey, you know Michael Jordan's here, right?" And he's like, "What?" And so we were like immediately texting people like, "Hey, because somebody try to go get some footage. This is awesome." So
it was great.
Yeah, and then just a lot of fans, a lot of fun, and it was. I mean, it didn't feel like entirely, well, yeah, it kind of really did kind of feel back to normal for a little bit the weekend there. It was more busy for us, obviously, but it was a lot of fun, and we definitely had a great time.
To be able to see racing back in the area again after a year off, it was just really nice to see, especially with the truck series. That just added a nice little like, hey, you've been waiting for us. Here's some extra.
Yeah, that was so great. And bringing in new sponsors, when we back to when we talked to Michael Printup, track president, bringing in the new sponsors and Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey and the truck series coming back, and how he talked to us about that and how easy it was. That was really cool. Yeah. Hopefully it stays that way for a while, because that was a fun weekend.
Yes, it was. And coming up, Athens football, they went 5-2 last season, 2-1 divisional record, finishing in the top 3. And we're going to talk with Carter Ruud from Athens football here next on Twin Tiers Overtime.
Welcome back to Twin Tiers Overtime. We are joined by Athens multi-sport athlete, but most importantly, going into the football season, Carter Ruud. Carter, thanks for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Now, Carter, how have you and your team prepared for this upcoming season?
Well, we're all really close, and I feel like that's our biggest thing. And so this summer, we've been all working together. A lot of us have been in the weight room like 3 times a week, if not more. And we've been on the football field at least 2 times a week too, since probably mid-June.
So I mentioned multi-sport athlete. For you, you're putting in the work with your teammates. You do wrestling and baseball and football. So how is it being back for you? Or has the training even stopped for you, really?
Yeah, it definitely stopped from the winter into about probably the start of June. But being back is so fun. I grew a little bit, and we're all ready to fly around the field now.
Now, last fall, your team went 5-2. Now, talk about that season as a whole, and how was it unique for you?
Well, it's definitely unique for me because that was my first year playing since 7th grade, because I didn't have an 8th grade year, and then I just stopped for my first 2 years of high school. But it was just fun being back out, running around, and hitting people. It's the first sport you can legalize violence.
Yeah, definitely.
Last season we had a lot of special players, and we strung a couple wins together, then ran into a buzzsaw. But
well, you mentioned that the last season, you're obviously excited to get back out there. Now you kick off your season versus the Hanover area on the 27th. So you're playing here at the end of August. So how excited are you to get back on the field for a live game, and what are you expecting from the Athens Wildcats this year?
Well, I definitely think we'll be able to replicate last year's success and build on that. So we definitely plan on that, and we try and keep an intensity in practices right now, just so we are ready for that game and we have a scrimmage this Saturday too.
Now, what's going to make Athens the team to beat this season?
I think our ability to have athletes wherever and whenever on the field, because we didn't lose a single, like our back seven on defense and all of our skill players on offense will all be back. And our line is going to be tough because they all have been growing up together. So they'll do their own thing. And then our offense will just be flying all over the place.
So you're going to be a tough team to beat. I know we mentioned off camera, we all know Mr. Orschel, Alan Orschel. So he's helping on the coaching staff with you guys, and he's helping you bring that intensity. But now you're a senior for Athens. What are you looking to take from your last football season?
I'm just hoping we can make memories and then show everyone what we're about to do, and show everyone what we're about, because that's the most important thing to me, is proving our worth to everyone.
Now, before we let you go, we always ask every senior that comes on this show, and this is one of our favorite questions to ask: what's your favorite memory of your time at Athens? It could be athletic or off the field.
Oh man, that's tough. Probably, I think we'll make way more memories this senior year, but I think definitely just the school, being around our friends every day. I think a lot of people take that for granted.
Well, hey, Carter, thank you for joining us today. Carter Root, Athens football, Twin Tiers Overtime. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Twin Tiers Overtime. Carter Root, Athens football. That was a great interview. He had some really good quotes there.
Yeah, he brought the intensity like the old Rick Rude from the old wrestling days back in the WWE. So I'm sure Andy Chuck will appreciate that one. But well, hopefully they see that. But yeah, definitely really intense. Anyway, we were talking about the NTL season.
Before we continue, hold on. I just want to say thank you to Alan Orschel for helping us get to that interview. Nick and I, we both went to BOCES, and Mr. Orschel, I always prefer to call him Mr. Orschel instead of Alan. He was our teacher. I love the guy, and just want to say thank you to him.
Me too. It's definitely a big part of what we do today. BOCES was a huge part, and he was awesome.
Was a big influence for us, and I just want to give him a quick shout out there.
We might have to drop in on him, or maybe we'll have him on the show sometime. That would be fun.
We'll drop in on him and do the show.
Yeah, we'll do both. Maybe we'll do the show there. I don't know, but
do the show in his classroom while he's teaching the class.
Yes.
I think that'll go well.
Yeah, he'd appreciate that, I'm sure. But we'll go into the NTL now. Obviously, you can see all the previews on 18 Sports. We've been covering that, all the NTL teams, some of the interviews from the media day that happened just a few weeks ago. But back in 2020, Canton was 4-1. They had a 3-0 division record. Athens, who we just talked to Carter from, 5-2 record, 2-1 in the division. Troy was 4-2, 3-1 in the division. The other teams, North Penn Mansfield is 2-2, Wyalusing 3-3, Wellsboro also 3-3, and Towanda on the bottom at 1-5. They'll be looking to improve upon that. Then you go to the small schools. Not a lot of teams in our viewing area except for really Sayre. Sayre was 1-0 in the division, 1-2 records. They'll be looking to improve. Muncie and South Williamsport both undefeated in the division, so in the small school, they'll be looking to keep up the dominance there. The games are coming in 1 week, so the NTL season right around the corner. And you know what else is right around the corner? Well, actually, in progress is Mikey Lemoncelli. He's doing great stuff. I had a chance to play with him a little bit at Horseheads and different sports. But Kyle, tell us about his baseball career right now. It's going pretty well.
It is, Nick. As Mike Lemoncelli, Horseheads grad, he is now in the minor leagues. He actually had his first pro win for the ACL Mariners. I'm not going to lie. I can't get past that name, ACL. I don't know. Just having your name ACL, tear, that's just me personally. Anyway, he headed for the ACL Mariners, an 8-5 win on the road against the ACL Brewers. Lemoncelli pitched 2 scoreless innings in relief and struck out 4 batters to pick up his first pro win. Now, on the season, Lemoncelli is 1-1. in rookie ball with a 1.13 ERA. Great. That's really good. 20 strikeouts in 16 innings. He's going to get up there.
Yeah, he's a hard worker too. Like I said, I got a chance to play and watch him play at Horseheads, and he's definitely going to improve. He's younger than me, so I mean, he's got plenty of time to improve. He's in the system already. I mean, he got drafted by the Mariners, so obviously a hard worker. He's got the skills to go and succeed at the next level. So we'll be watching him.
And we're rooting for him too.
Certainly. I hope maybe I'll get one of those teal jerseys if he goes all the way up to the Mariners, because those are pretty cool.
They are really cool. Like, I know I trash on the Mariners sometimes, but like, I do like their jerseys. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty great.
Have you also seen their ballpark? Just honestly, like, their ballpark's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those. I want to go to all the ballparks, but I'm really looking forward to going to that one in particular.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. It's a great. Looks like a great park. I'd like to go to it too, but hopefully if we do, we can see Mikey pitch there, because that would be pretty cool.
Go all the way to Seattle.
Yeah. but yeah. Well, one thing we are very excited about, we got to talk to Carter a little bit about it, our guest, off camera, but we're talking a little NFL. So we'll
NFL is back.
Yes, we'll delve into the preseason a little bit here for you before we get out of here. But the Jets and Giants, they played each other, and it was a 12-7 win for the Jets. Kyle, I'll let you take it away. You're the Jets fan here.
Yeah, if you don't know me, which oh boy, I am a huge Jets fan. I am a very sad person. But I'm a Jets fan, so I've sat through many quarterbacks, many quarterbacks. And Zach Wilson, he went 6 for 9 for 63 yards. Obviously, we're under a new head coach, new regime again. But I can't be mad at that. They looked good from what I saw. And Zach Wilson didn't turn the ball over. So to me, that's just a win in general. Yeah. The rushing game, by the way, looked really good from what I saw. Yeah. Also, I know it's not on here, but Mims, he had a really good game too, considering his training camp has been kind of under the radar so far. So I was very happy to see that.
Yeah, I gotta point out LaMichael Pirine, former Florida Gator. That's my college team.
I knew you put it there for that reason alone.
Yeah,
and I was gonna
30 yards and a touchdown. He's the man.
He got the lone touchdown of the game. They give me so much torture, but I miss him.
So for the Giants fans, also Daniel Jones didn't play. I didn't see any stats for Kadarius Toney. I'm telling you, another Florida Gator. The guy's insane. He's like another Tyreek Hill.
Florida Gators.
I know. Hey, they're good, man. Kyle Pitts.
And the defense did get 5 sacks though for the Giants.
Yeah. That's and Clayton Thorson got some playing time for the Giants. He'll probably be in the backup role, getting a touchdown at quarterback. So watch out for him. That was just one of the games. Now we'll move on to the Bills. The Bills defeated the Lions 16-15 in a close game. Josh Allen got his new huge deal. Stephon Diggs, they both did not play in this game. They should be playing in one of the next 2 games. I know there's only 3 games this season in the preseason.
So to start that game, another game I watched on WETM. Shout out. Mitch Trubisky started this game, and my first thought was, oh, good, I get to watch Mitch Trubisky today. That's exactly what I wanted to do. He was quickly out. Davis Webb came in. He did a great job from what I saw. Granted, it's preseason, but he did good. Like, Davis Webb was fun to watch. He's a good backup to have for the Bills.
Yeah, that's the exciting thing about the preseason when you're like kind of a diehard fan. You've been one for many, many years like we have, and you see guys like Davis Webb or a quarterback that has been around for a long time, and they just play like Jacoby Brissett's on the Dolphins now. Mm-hmm. He was on the Colts for a while. Obviously, Ryan Fitzpatrick's kind of back into a starting role for Washington, but you see guys like that have been around the league for a long time. Sometimes you don't get to see them much unless it's the preseason, but I mean, for the Bills also, you got to mention Devin Singletary really had a big game for them, and he's usually one of their main running backs too, so that's definitely promising. But it seems like starters will be more in week 2, week 3, so we'll see. I know also you threw the Broncos in here for me.
Well, yeah, you're a Broncos fan. You deserve a minute.
Yeah, thank you for that, of course, especially since it was a huge win for the Broncos.
33-6, man.
Over the Vikings. And of course, their announcers were a little upset, but they kept saying their starters weren't playing. I thought the Broncos did pretty good. I mean, Drew Lock was 5 for 7, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Teddy Bridgewater coming in. It's another guy you get to watch in the preseason a lot. Sometimes he's a starter, but 7 for 8, 74 yards and a touchdown. Brett Rippon was also had some playing time, but what I was excited to see was Jerry Jeudy get a big play. KJ Hamler was really, really huge in that game, and he's a lot of promising stuff there. Our draft pick running back was really good, and yeah, that was pretty good all around. I mean, you can't argue with a 33-6 win. So I'm excited to see how they continue to progress, and all the teams really in New York, and of course my Broncos. So we'll see.
I am looking forward to the season. I hope it's a little more normal. I know things are starting to regress a little, but still, we have football back.
Football's back. Fantasy
football's back.
We're excited.
Hey, in a few weeks, Horsehead's opening their new stadium.
Yeah, we can't wait for that.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I can't wait to be there.
It's always cool to see new stadiums. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, especially after going to Horseheads for a long time, and like my family going to Horseheads. I've been waiting for a long time to see any. I didn't even think turf was going to be a thing there, but it is now, and it's awesome. I cannot wait.
As a Southside grad, I'm jelly.
Football is coming up, so all the football fans out there, I'm sure, are really excited. Obviously, special thank you to Carter Rood for coming on and talking to us today with the Athens football team, also wrestling, baseball, and Alan Arshall, Mr. O.
Mr. O.
Happy to shout him out multiple times in this show because he's a big part of our career. So a big thank you to him.
Part of our origin story.
Yeah. So we're excited. Football's back. We hope you're excited. Football's back. I'm sure you are. It's a big area for it. So we're excited. And for Nick Header and Kyle Nuss, we'll see you next time on Twin Tiers Overtime. Can't wait.
Later.